Okay, so pretend this is a daily stand-up for Dev Rel. Tell me what you did yesterday, what your blockers are, and what is your next task.
So what I did yesterday was writing content. So basically we worked on this new thing where helping users recover lost funds. But I didn't understand like how our smart contracts works in detail yet. So I met with an engineer, took a bunch of notes, and then turned those notes into documentation that's more developer user-friendly for a beginner.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any blockers?
Blockers would be I'm waiting on someone else on our team to review some pull requests or some documentation that I'm working on. And then I also ordered a new camera as well. That's not really a blocker, but yeah.
That's so cool because I actually didn't realize you were going deep into the code, like looking into the smart contract. And what is your next task?
So when I was in ETH Denver, me and Vanessa from Wallet Connect, shout out Vanessa, we did basically the tutorial on how to make a smart contract account connected to Wallet Connect. And after that, I was like, we should actually turn this into like a YouTube video. So for people who weren't there, they can sort of watch a video as well.
Yeah.
So I'm actually in the process of recording a video of that workshop in the form of a YouTube video.
Perfect. Shout out Vanessa. I know Vanessa as well.
Yeah, hey Vanessa, shout out to you.
So this is Tomiwa from Safe. So
Yes.
tell me what a Dev Rel does.
Dev Rels make developers better.
Okay.
And this can be anything. Writing documentation, but I think that's just like the entry point. Giving people ideas, helping people figure out how to turn their ideas into businesses, connecting them with funding, investors, even helping them with marketing. Right? So a lot of times we think, okay, Dev Rel, technical advice, things like that. But if you're a developer, you just want to make things. And making things also involves talking to people, growing your thing. So actually giving people ideas, hey, have you considered like doing this marketing tactic or going here or doing this to grow or going Stack Exchange, stuff like that.
What is the best marketing tactic to reach developers?
Stack Exchange and Twitter. If you're building a product, you go on Twitter, you go on Stack Exchange and see what are users facing issues with, what are people getting stuck on.
Right.
There's this great quote from Paul Graham. It's very simple. Make something people want.
Right.
And I think as a developer, it's actually not about what you want to build. It's about what the world wants.
Yeah.
And the best way to see what people want is to just go on Twitter, see what people are complaining about, see problems people are facing, go on Stack Exchange, and see the things that people are constantly asking for over and over and over again. That's what you should build.
I have a friend and she's actually creating content on Twitter. And she creates tech content, data, AI. But she finds that she's coming across a bit too robotic or stale.
Yeah, kind of like us right now, to be honest. You know what it is? No, it's true though, right? Because remember, when we were just talking, we were like, just talking. Like, tell me about the... Well, a Dev Rel is such a good job to have. But I think... And I think that's also the thing that's that's what I think sometimes content doesn't do as well. Is that like... The best content is when there's like a camera there and we don't even know what's... Like you were saying earlier on, right?
Yeah.
The camera's there and we're just talking.
Yeah.
But we're also dropping good knowledge.
Yeah.
I have a friend. He was like... He doesn't feel comfortable appearing on camera. But whenever it's a group of us, he's always fine to be in the thing.
Right.
So, like literally just leave the camera running. And then you'll be robotic at first. But it's like you warm up and then you just feel more casual.
Yeah.
Like even like I don't know if it was like while we're talking, I'm like, should I sit like this?
Well, I'm actually sat up because the microphone is here, so I'm
okay,
kind of but I feel kind of like
but when you feel like an interview. So we might even need to get like better chairs or something. So when we're talking, we feel more natural.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so it's probably like on Twitter, you have to somehow come across natural.
I even forgot what the question was.
Well, she's creating content on Twitter, tech content, like teaching you about data and AI.
Two things. One, I would say don't just stay on Twitter, get on TikTok, because Twitter doesn't give you distribution. So the first thing is tell her to post on TikTok, Instagram. Take a video and post everywhere.
Okay.
How to be more relatable. Don't feel the need to be perfect.
Okay.
Think about what you want to talk about, not what you feel like you should. Because when you ask me, like, I was like, first of all, I forgot what I did yesterday, so now I have to like frame it into a like. I was talking to an engineer about it, but then if you say okay, like then you just start riffing.
Yeah,
right?
That's a good point because I was actually interviewing people at ETH Denver, and this one guy, he's a TradFi guy now in DeFi, and he didn't really want to be interviewed because he's like, oh, I don't want to say the bad thing, and I'm like, no, just talk. And eventually, he said so many interesting things, and he was like, I'm glad you told me to do this, and I'm like, yeah, just talk, it's fine.
Yeah.
The best and worst parts of your job.
Well, the best part is the people. Blockchain is such a nascent space that the people that are here genuinely like building things, and that energy is actually infectious. And also when you're working for a product you believe in, people building on them, you're actually genuinely interested in what they're working on. You actually want to see them be successful. So the developers I work with is the best part. The hardest part, honestly, I actually really like Dev Rel. So the hardest part, I have to think a bit more about it. Sometimes traveling, the logistics, and it's just the admin of traveling all the time. Yeah. But I love the job.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.